Let's start a story of what the hell happened to Vinicius after the 2024 Ballon d'Or. What the hell happened to that guy? Firstly, he fights a lot in the pitch, but because Real Madrid fans were okay with it last season, because he was performing and bringing joy to the stadium. So that was one big problem because he really wanted the Ballon d'Or. In 2024, he deserved it the most. But then he got robbed against Rodri, and probably Rodri also had a downfall after that. But we'll get to that in probably I don't know, but we'll get to that soon. First of all, let's talk about Vinicius' downfall. So how did he get this bad? So I'm gonna tell you guys. His sportsmanship is just bad, wasting time. He's arguing so much, but no one voted for him. In fact, Ramja wanted to boycott the ceremony after seeing the results. But what actually happened? Everybody didn't like him. Everybody didn't like how he was playing. He was doing too many tricks and were not really team 18. He just did too many tricks. He was not passing. He was selfish. But his sportsmanship was really bad. He argued a lot, and from scoring in Champions League finals into missing crucial penalties. Look at this clip. Well, this is the penalty against Atletico Madrid. If they scored, they could have already won and there was no penalty, so watch this. So you guys saw what a downfall that was. Look at this one. This is against Valencia. What is going on there? It's against Mohamed and look at the save. How couldn't he score that? Look at another one. Y'all need to look at how he's arguing. Just look at this. Look at how they're fighting. Look how they're fighting. Look. Just look at this. Look at how they're fighting. Big argument. Look at it. They're so mad at each other. And here's another one against Barca. Look how mad he is against Gavi. Look. What a foul. Look. He's mad. Look at him against Gavi. Look what happened with Sim and Gavi. Look how mad they are. Look at Vinicius. He's too angry. Look at him. He lost control. Now they're fighting. Look at him. He can't control himself. Look at that, bro. Now look at this argument in a La Liga match, I think. Look, he's also fighting with another player. Look, he's fighting with another player. Look how heated the argument goes. Look at the heat. Look how mad they are, look. Look how mad. They're fighting, and look another argument. Look how he was diving, look, another argument. Boom. He takes him down, look at the argument. Look at that. Vinicus just can't control his emotions, bro. Look at that. Look at his arguments. Alright, let's move on. So now let's look at Vinicus against racism. Look at this. Bro, what is this? Look, he can't control it. Look at the fans, he's so mad. Look at how they're arguing. Look at what his racist against him. Look at that, bro. You see how mad he is? Look how mad. Look how what attacks them they are. Look what it caused the fight. Look at that. I feel bad for Vinny, look at it. Look at it. Racism against Vinicius. Good that. So guys, now it's the moment Rodri robbed Vinicius. The FIFA Ballon d'Or. FIFA robbed Vinicius over the Ballon d'Or and gave it to Rodri. Guys, remember, it's not about voting. Also, they call them ugly and stuff, and like they have a problem with their skin problems, but it's still not like really nice. But now I'm gonna show you like Rodri's win, and I'll show you guys like how people in the background were like, please, Vinny, like they were supporting them. But FIFA Ballon d'Or is like a bunch of visitors like voting their favorite players. So that's a big robbery. That's how Messi like robbed 3 Ballon d'Ors, bro. I mean, Messi robbed 4. But yeah, no hate, y'all, no hate. Okay, everyone, let's look at it. Look, he's announcing. We can't even hear.
Suspense, everyone. Let's hear George.
The 2024 Ballon d'Or France football winner is Pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 68th Ballon d'Or of history, Rodri!
So yeah, guys, this is probably the end of the video, and this is how Vinicius got a downfall. People thought he was ugly. People got a problem with their skin color, but he also got robbed in the Ballon d'Or. He said he's gonna do it 10 times better, 10 times more, but he did it 10 times less. So that's the downfall.